I was a very committed member in my church. I led youth meetings, always in one planning committee or the other. Then I got pregnant. These people treated me like a plague, cut me off, and never checked on me again. Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is Special with real life stories and give real life advice. And this story surrounds issues like family pressure, marriage issues, heartbreak, betrayal. Name it. If you're new here and you've not subscribed, please do subscribe, like, share, and even drop a comment on this video. Today's story will really make you say, "Now what?" Let's hear what she said. She said, Debbie, I was raised in church literally. We didn't just attend every Sunday. We lived, breathed, and slept in the four walls of the building. From age 12, I was already in choir. By 18, I was a youth leader, drama team, coordinator, and women's program assistant. Everybody knew me. If there was a special program, I was either anchoring it or leading opening prayers. Some people even started calling me small mama in church. I loved God, though. I loved my church, and I gave every single thing in me. But you see, no matter how spiritual you are, life will test you. And mine came in form of love. I met this guy at a tech event, not even church. Oh. He seemed genuinely interested in me. We didn't just jump into sin. In fact, we stayed on our lanes for months. I made it clear that I was a church girl and he respected it. But love does what? Love does what love does. One day, one mistake, and that was it. I found out I was pregnant 5 weeks later. I nearly fainted in the bathroom. I didn't even know how to pray. I just sat on the floor and stared at the test strip. I wasn't crying because I didn't want the child though. I was crying because I knew what my church people would say. And guess what? I wasn't wrong. I summoned the courage and went to see my pastor. I expected disappointment, sure, but I also expected grace. I said, Sir, I'm pregnant. He didn't even say a word about 10 seconds, for about 10 seconds. Nothing like, are you joking or something? Then he cleared his throat and said, we will have to relieve you of all the leadership roles for now. I said, okay, sir, can I still be in choir at least? He shook his head and said, no, that it will send a wrong message. So I nodded and left quietly. I didn't cry until I got home. That same week, someone from youth's group posted a cryptic message on WhatsApp and said, you can be spiritual and still disgrace God. Someone even had the guts to send me a voice note and said, you were our example. How could you fall like this? I didn't respond. I just logged off and went offline. No one came to visit. No one asked if I was eating. The same people I served, prayed with, stayed late with, vanished. One Sunday, I attended service quietly, sat at the back. During altar call, and my pastor gave altar call, and after he said, some of you think pregnancy before marriage is just a mistake, but it shows the kind of person you are inside. I stood up and left. I went through my pregnancy alone, but my mom tried her best to. My baby daddy, he relocated and said he wasn't ready. So it was just me, God, and my unborn child. There were nights I would lie on the floor, cry into my pillow, not because I was ashamed of being a mother, but because I felt like I had no place anymore. But when my son was born, I finally smiled again. He was beautiful, whole, innocent, and in that moment, I knew that God had not rejected me. They didn't even come to see me and my baby. Oh. Some months later, someone had the guts to send me a message to ask when I'm coming back to church. I didn't respond. I just blocked the person. Debbie, I know I made a mistake, but God still loves me and He still uses me, baby or not. Ew, this is this is a bit dicey, but I want to ask church leaders. Do you build people by abandoning them when they fall? Do you build people by abandoning them when they fall? I want to know. Because this was her vulnerable moment, and this was the time you should have even brought her close. Or abandoning her like that wasn't nice. So, what do you speak of yourself? Are you God? You're not God to judge. Yes, nobody's above mistake. So long as we are humans, we will always make mistakes, spiritual or not. Even the most spiritual person, see, even the pastor that was saying, there's no way he will say one way or the other. You have not done one small thing that maybe lied or this or shown anger. It is sin. You must have done one or two, but rejecting somebody and abandoning the person because of the person's mistake and because person, are you God? Yes, she was in choir. Yes, she was. In fact, someone they were calling small mama. That means you are so into church. I understand, but more so long as you live, you as a human being, you must fall short somehow, and that was her own way of falling short. But to come and abandon her like that was not it. And you come to ask her when she will resume to after like I can't even imagine that. Okay, I heard some people will say, okay, they'll give you back seat or punishment. Maybe some churches will be like, okay, we'll give you back seat or something. Why not give her back seat and later let them know, okay, no, instead we'll give you back seat. You stay for a while, then you join again. Make that person feel like okay, the person will still join. Don't just throw the person away like that, like just like that. I make the person feel like, oh, I beg, no, no, no. So long as you have done this one, you have committed the highest crime. No, now even after she gave birth, that means people are even holding grudge. People could not even come and see the same person in one way or the other. Someone that is always in planning committee group, not be money with the person they contribute. She had also been paying tithes and offering in that church. So why would you neglect somebody like that? Are you God? I feel like the neglect was too much. That's why she made a mistake, yes, but more the neglect was too much. The abandonment was too much. She didn't deserve that. You know, you're not God. Who are you? Who are you to judge? She did something wrong. Yes. Oh, why not advise her? You have done something wrong. Oh. And you know this church, if something like this happen, maybe you sit at the back seat. You will not join um any department first for like 2 months or 1 month. And I don't know how they do it. At least then you join back, then continue advising this person, encouraging this person, than abandoning the person. Now goat she carry for belle, it's not a human being. I don't understand. Somebody has made a mistake, she has made a mistake. Okay, you would have also told her to go and remove it now. Maybe as you feel like the thing is a very big thing, you'd have told her to go and take it off. Let's know that you can actually say that. For crying out loud, she accepted, she made a mistake, she even accepted it. So what's the point of the abandonment? What's the point of neglect? What's the point? What's the point? Church, you see your church as a family. These people, I have built a family over time, and the same people that I see as family neglect me, and you expect me to come back to that church. I won't. If not me, I no go try am. I will never. I won't. You can't do that to me. Then you expect no. I won't. If not me, I will not. I'm just being honest. I won't. I won't come back to that church because you guys did a lot. You guys are not God. You guys are not God. You even made a big mistake by abandoning her, by neglecting her. You're carrying grudge. Pikin, she born pikin. You could not even say, okay, as a church, let us even use this to formally say, okay, this thing you did. But that's 9 months now. It's not so much. Then people till now, people could not even go and see her. There's no way people have not heard that she has given birth. Because someone that messaged her and said, when is she coming back? Obviously, the person knows she has given birth. That's wickedness. And you're in church, you're preaching. And you even use her to preach. That's the only annoying part. You're using her to preach that what happened. You don't have nothing to say. You don't have nothing to preach. Some pastors, some religious folks are the ones even making people more Christianity because there's the way you act. When people start questioning your Christianity. This person, that's the pastor, you're pastoring a church and you're doing this. Some people go say, if not like this, they do make I not go. People are the ones that make people to mock Christianity. Please, guys, share your thoughts about this story, Joe. Drop your comments. Let's hear your opinions about this particular story. It doesn't make sense. To me, I feel like it does not make sense. The neglect and the abandonment wasn't necessary at all. if you have also been through something like this, similar or not, just share. You don't know who your story might help. I always tell you guys, moral stories and honest advice coming to your screen, guys. Just turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any stories at all. And if you have a story to share, anonymous or not, please send to the email in the description box and we will read it here, guys. We'll read it here. This is Debby, where every single story has a voice. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye, guys.